EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the zone read, a give to Garendo. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Second and 7. One more time, it's Garendo. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. What the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
It is 3rd and 10. Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll throw first play with Penix. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. He's still on his feet. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run with Garenda. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Here's a 3rd and 10. Willis to throw. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Well, if there's one thing they know here in Dallas, it's the ability to rush the passer. And it seems like up and down that defensive front, they have body after body. And now they add Nealon in the draft. Can he replace Dorrance Armstrong and not only be strong at the point of attack, but also continue to add to that sack production this Cowboys defense has thrived on? Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. He keeps it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. To throw, here's Willis. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Willis. This one caught at the 4. He is in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll get about 2. Deron Bland with the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. And Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They run over center with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. On the ground, it's Garendo. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pistol snap to Willis. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Willis. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense. And primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing, Willis, going up top. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On first down, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. That's hard! And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that one all the way over the back line of the end zone. Can't do that anymore. Per the new rule, cost you 5 more yards. The ball comes out to the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Parsons making his presence felt, and it's no secret. I mean, Mike, he's become one of the top overall defenders in the entire league. He's had at least 13 sacks each of the previous 3 seasons, and if he continues to play at that level, there's a good chance he's going to try to make it 4 by the end.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Garendo. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Here comes Garendo. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On the handoff, it's Garendo. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Willis now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
His kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On second down, here's Penix. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On third down, Penix. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Penix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down, but there are flags down on the field. Looks like defense got a head start there. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Moore going in motion. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Willis. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Garendo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Willis. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ready up.
Willis to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down. They'll run. And he'll get about 5. Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So the field goal here gets you the late lead. But you got to think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. To throw is Willis. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. What a time for a pick six for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw, here's Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. Give, and here comes Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Mooney in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
And his great game continues. And all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays. But I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 range, 70 range, 70.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing Willis. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Willis now to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Hey, check that. Let's go now. Take go.
That's good for the Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.